I've described this whole meme stock phenomenon as riding a tiger by the tail.
The ape movement, the ape revolution, it's there.
We're really seeing the apes stepping up. And I think it's absolutely awesome.
We are the freaking market of the apes, developing before the Wall Street guys who thought they could win this, who thought their ego and pride would be able to slam us back down to planet Earth.
We're fighting for a fair market against the hedge funds.
The apes, they're insatiable.
Across the country, millions of people are connecting online in a digital uprising.
It's the populace versus the elitist. It's the 99 versus 1. It's the David and Goliath story.
They call themselves apes, as in dumb apes or the dumb money. This is the battleground of a multi-million-dollar war between Main Street and Wall Street in the fight to save a 100-year-old movie theater company from bankruptcy. This army of investors have put Wall Street on alert. Short sellers have already lost billions and recast the retail investor as a force to be reckoned with.
I never heard of a company on the New York Stock Exchange that was owned 80% by retail investors. I instantly knew that we should be talking and communicating with them.
Even the SEC has taken notice.
We're going to take a look at this and get public comment and then see how we might freshen up our rules.
Despite the skeptics,
the ones that are going in there and say, I'm sticking it to the man, I'm rebelling against Wall Street, I'm rooting out corruption, that's idiocy.
It is possible this meme stock movement could change Wall Street forever.
They are a force to be reckoned with, not only for AMC, but for all the financial markets.
I like the idea of this collective buying, and I think it could really have an impact on the markets in the future.
Retail investors have more connectedness, more information, more ability to trade than ever before.
So the staying power, this is just the beginning.
To understand what happens next, it helps to understand short selling. Put simply, when someone shorts a stock, they're betting that the stock price will go down. If a short seller can borrow the stock for $10, for example, and the price goes down, they can buy it back for a lower price and pocket the difference. But if the price goes up to $300, for example, and the short seller has to buy it back for the higher price, they've lost money. In this case, they've lost $290 a share, plus the interest they owe to borrow it. Around the same time the GameStop saga was unfolding, short sellers were also circling AMC. The company was in bad shape. In the fourth quarter of 2020, AMC reported a 92% drop in attendance compared to the previous year. With 438 of its 593 locations in the U.S. operating at limited capacities, the company was bleeding $124 million a month. Then Aaron made an unexpected announcement.
AMC raised $917 million. All talk of bankruptcy is off the table for now.
That news grabbed the apes' attention. The hashtag SaveAMC was born, and memes of the company's logo on the moon were launched into the Twitterverse.
I instantly saw this SaveAMC hashtag on Twitter. It was trending, as you know. And in the next 48 hours, the AMC share price started to explode.
It was a buying frenzy. AMC stock tripled in value in a single day, rising from $5 a share to $20 a share on January 27th.
This whole meme stock phenomenon is totally uncharted waters. I don't think any CEO has lived through what I've lived through in the past 6 months. We are doing everything we know how at AMC to do this right and do this proper.
But some Wall Street analysts weren't buying it, insisting the company was still doomed.
AMC is 8 times levered. They will never generate meaningful free cash flow. There is no value to equity holders. Ultimately, that's what's going to matter is they can't pay off their debt ever.
For context, back in 2019, pre-pandemic, AMC lost $149 million and ended the year with a market cap of $750 million, making it worth less than Denny's. And despite reporting $4.6 billion in losses in 2020, AMC's meme stock status shot its market cap to hit a high of $32 billion in June of 2021, making it more valuable than Delta Airlines at the time. At what point, Adam, did you decide that you should lean into being a meme stock? They should take advantage of this diehard retail shareholder base and help your company?
Almost instantly.
Aaron realized the rally was a lifeline, so he started speaking to the Apes directly.
In April of 2021, I went back on Twitter. Typical tweets that I send out now get read 500,000 to 1 million times a day. And I get literally over 1,000 inbound messages a day on Twitter. And I read it. Every single day I read it.
The Apes' master plan was starting to work, and before long, Wall Street short sellers were feeling the pain.
We'll pull out AMC numbers specifically. Take a look here. That stock surge has resulted in $1.3 billion in losses for the shorts there. That's according to data from S3.
At the same time, Aaron landed a deal with investment firm Mudrick Capital, selling 8.5 million shares for a cash raise of more than $230 million.
The CEO of AMC, Adam Aron, is one of the most interesting characters in this entire drama because unlike other players in this, he's gone all in onto the Wall Street Bets community.
By June, 4.1 million individual shareholders held 80% of AMC's stock, and the price surged 125% to a new high of more than $70 a share.
How much pain can one person take? Clearly a lot if you're a short seller of the so-called meme stocks.
And in an effort to raise more capital, Aaron pleaded with his new shareholders to authorize another 25 million AMC shares. But the Apes sent Aaron a clear message on Twitter: don't dilute us. Want to hit this news just out? AMC CEO Adam Aron tweeting, AMC does not want to proceed with such a split, so we're canceling the July vote on more shares.
We could have raised easily, another $1 billion or $2 billion of cash, which would have given us that much bigger of a war chest to go out and grow this company and do interesting things with it. But it was clear that there was a great division of opinion. And it just seemed to me that if our shareholder base was that split, it was just pushing the envelope too far to sell more shares that soon.
The army of apes is proving their power. There are a lot of retail investors who have made a fortune off of AMC stock. There are also a lot of investors who keep plowing more money in. When I tweeted that I was talking to you today, what do you guys want to know out there on Twitter? One person said, I want you to tell Adam Aron that 10% of every paycheck goes to AMC till the mother of all short squeezes. Are you worried about not the fairy tale ending, but the opposite?
The only thing we all know about the future is that we're going to have to live to see that day come when the future actually arrives, and only then will we know the end of the story. And it's my job to make sure that this company grows into the valuation that it has in the financial markets.
And part of his plan to make sure AMC grows is listening to ideas from his shareholders, many of whom are apes, who lovingly refer to him as the silverback. He's listening to their ideas for increasing revenues and announced several new initiatives based on their input.
We've been deluged with suggestions from our company's new owners. So many of the things that have come in our way are really good things for us to do. They want us to take cryptocurrency. So we're going to take cryptocurrency. One of the ones that I particularly love, to make commemorative movie tickets as an NFT. And that's a really smart idea.
You mentioned that you had reached out to Ryan Cohen of GameStop, and I'm wondering how far those talks have gone.
Our marketing organization's in touch with their marketing organization. There are lots of ideas that have been floated, and we'll see what happens.
As a CEO, Aaron's known for turning around struggling companies. He ran Norwegian Cruise Lines, the Philadelphia 76ers, and Starwood Hotels before joining AMC. And he's prepared to fight to save this company.
You know, I feel like I've been training for this day my entire life. I felt I wasn't just doing a job, that I really was given a mission by these retail investors. You're in charge of this 101-year-old American institution. Don't let it disappear. Don't let this COVID virus or Wall Street take it down. Don't let it happen. And that's something I've taken to heart.
His plan is to make AMC more than a theater chain.
We have a massive valuation of our company right now, and we need to grow into that valuation. And I think a way to do that is to expand the appetite of AMC and reach beyond just being a pure movie theater play and do other things as well in the future as we did movie theaters in the past. We have a lot of ideas on that score, and I think as the next 6, 18, 30 months play out, you'll see AMC branching out and doing more interesting things, and that will be the definition of success.
And the Apes have given Aaron a $1 billion lifeline to do just that. Did the retail investors save AMC?
We had saved AMC first by raising a lot of money, but then the retail investors arrived in huge numbers. And yes, they saved AMC, and that's when they saved AMC, because of the retail investors. We raised another $1.25 billion in May and June of 2021. Obviously, my hope would be for a fairy tale ending. I'm an AMC shareholder, big one. Whether it happens or not, the only way we'll know is to live through it and get to that day, and then we'll know.